An iconic leap in world history. Today marks the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 moon landing.
I don't think it really impressed me until a few years later that I had been a witness to a little bit of history, both with Apollo 11 and Apollo 12.
41 Action News reporter Mackenzie Nelson is joining us now, and you found a local connection.
That's right, Dia. As Americans celebrate man's first steps on the moon, I actually got to speak with a local veteran who played a role in the mission's successful conclusion back on Earth.
And that's me.
David Landis doesn't like to think of himself as part of history.
History is before I was alive.
But he witnessed it firsthand on the USS Hornet.
It was a World War II Essex-class carrier. And it replaced the Hornet that had launched the Doolittle raid. That ship had been sunk.
After finishing a tour in Vietnam, Landis says the ship got the call.
Got the word, we got back from overseas, and we got the word that we had been selected as the prime recovery ship for Apollo 11.
They left from Long Beach and headed to Pearl Harbor to begin training for the recovery mission. Landis says it was a lot of work, but prepared them for July 24th, 1969.
I don't think it really impressed me until a few years later that I had been a witness to a little bit of history, both with Apollo 11 and Apollo 12. We picked it up too.
Landis said it felt like a normal workday until President Nixon's arrival.
The rest of the day, for the most part, until everybody left, I was standing at attention someplace, and that's what most of us were doing.
Looking through old pictures, Landis remembers the day vividly.
Mike Collins looked up and stuck his hand up, and I nodded to him and kept walking.
He also keeps a framed piece of the Apollo 11 capsule that splashed down.
This piece of foil I took off the command module right between the hatch and the handrail. And I know I wasn't the only one.
So Dia, Landis was part of both Apollo 11 and 12, those recovery efforts. And while the U.S. has not successfully had another crewed mission to the moon, he hopes that they will have one very soon in the future.
All right, Mackenzie, thanks for that.